Welcome back. So in this video, we're going to be talking about when you're dealing with debt collectors. So when you get like that first letter in the mail, it's a dunning letter or a G notice. Don't ignore that. You respond, because 9 times out of 10, this is what they will say. You didn't respond within a certain amount of time, so they assume that the debt was yours and put it on your credit report. But you're going to ask for validation. They'll ignore it and like hurry up and put it on your credit report anyway. But that's when I had the CFPB to go back and let them know, like, they did not invalidate this debt. They just put it on my credit report without even, doing any, validating this debt that they claim that is mine. So now they are texting and emailing. Now, when they email, there should be like a link that you should be able to click on. Sometimes that's not. So it's like, well, if you say that I owe this debt and I can't click on it, like, how am I supposed to pay it if this is mine? That could be like, a violation. So with this, when you receive these letters, these text messages, and these emails, you start to set the groundwork to make sure that they violate you. And once they violate you, you can sue them in court. So there are many ways that they can. So I'm in the state of Pennsylvania. You're not allowed to call 7 times within 7 days. So like, I would not ignore those phone calls. I would answer those calls, and you get the name of the agent that's on the phone. You write down the time and which debt collection company they're calling from. I will write this down. Like, if you are in the states that you can't call more than 7 times within 7 days, I'll like list right here which states those are. They're not allowed to call you, email you, text message you before 8 o'clock or 9 p.m. If they do, that's a violation. But here's a trick. Just say you answer the phone, or you receive an email between the hours that you are at work. You respond to them as, I'm at work. I'm not allowed to take any phone calls. I'm not allowed to get any emails. I'm not allowed to get any of these things between the hours of 8 o'clock and 5 p.m. And if they do reach you within those times that you are at work, that's another violation. So you don't want to ignore that. You just want to set things up to where there is a violation being taking place. Another way is if it's certain like credit cards. I don't know about loans. I just know about credit cards. All but Capital One have arbitration clause. I'm gonna show it right here. And in the arbitration clause, there are rules. That's if you didn't opt out. Most of the time when you get this information, when you open your account, you don't opt out. You just, put it to the side. You don't even pay it any attention. But if you don't opt out, then you go and you read, and it'll tell you if you have the option of disputing in court or in arbitration. Now, if it's a debt collector, I would opt for arbitration. And you send that in your validation letters as well to let them know you opt for arbitration, you dispute this debt. So if it ever happens to come up later, you let the judge know. I elected to have this done in arbitration. Sometimes you might have to start it and you know, get it dismissed or whatever the case may be. But at that time, you should like get in touch with a consumer lawyer. But I like to fight, so yeah, we're going through arbitration now. I know Capital One does not do this, so theirs is like a waiting game. So like if you know your statute of limitation in your state, you might not want to poke the bear. So I know here is 4 years in Pennsylvania, so it's past the 4 years, they can't sue. So you ready to get the ball rolling and get this stuff off your credit report. Now, if it's within the statute of limitations, they can sue you. However, you should already have been going through the steps already to make sure that it is a guaranteed violation. And you can get all this information in my ebook, which will be pinned to the bottom, pinned in the comments. And if you stay tuned for the next video, we'll be getting to the medical debt. So stay tuned.